In this video, we're going to create a backend that with a post request will create a Stripe checkout session so that users can have a streamlined and secure online payment experience using no code in BuildShip. So here we are in my BuildShip project. I'm going to go ahead and pick a template in order to create this for us. Now I'm already under the payment tab, and you'll see that I've got here a Stripe create checkout session template. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and that'll already go ahead and create almost everything I need in order to set up this backend. Let's walk through all of the nodes real quick. First, we've got the REST API call trigger, which is going to conform to the path create subscription checkout session, and is going to be a post request. Next, we've got our object validation node. This is going to verify that the body from that post request conforms with the structure that we need. So we're going to say that the body needs to have a price ID, a name, and an email. Next, we've got our node to create a new Stripe customer. This node takes three inputs. One is the API key from Stripe. The next is the customer name. And the third one is the customer email address. And you'll see that the customer name and email address are already set up for us. That one comes from the object validation, the data.name, and the data.email. Next, we've got our node to create that Stripe checkout session and return the URL. Take a look at what makes this node tick. So we've got our API key as an input, the success URL, the customer ID, the payment method types, the line items, and the mode. We can already see our success URL is set up for us. Of course, you'll want to go ahead and make this your own success URL. The customer ID comes from the create Stripe customer node. The payment method we've set to be card. The line items is going to come from that price ID set to 1, and the mode is set to subscription. Finally, we've got our return node, which returns 200 OK, and the URL from that create Stripe session return. So let's go ahead and set this up. First thing we'll need is our API key. Now, I've already got one here set up in my project, but let me show you how to get your own from Stripe. So here we are in Stripe. I've got it set to test mode for the purposes of this tutorial. Now let's go over to developers, over to API keys, and get my secret key. Copy that and bring that back over to BuildShip. Now in BuildShip, I'm going to go ahead and go over to secrets and add a new secret. Add secret key, and I'm going to call this Stripe test. Paste my value in there, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. So now that that's added, I can go ahead and set that API key. Great. Creating customer, all set. Let's go ahead and add that same API key over in the next node. Set that to Stripe test, and that's it. Believe it or not, we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and ship this. Amazing. Now that it's shipped, we can go ahead and copy this endpoint URL. Now we're going to go over to Hoppscotch, which is an online platform for testing APIs, and try out our new endpoint. All right, here we are in Hoppscotch. Now, I've set up a post request for my create subscription checkout session. However, I still need a couple of data points from BuildShip. Check it out. So over my object validation, I still need a price ID, a name for my customer, and an email for my customer. So let's go over to Stripe and get that price ID for my checkout. So here's my app subscription product for $15 a month. And there's my price ID, which I will copy. And then we'll hop over to Hoppscotch and try it out. So here we are in Hoppscotch. I've already set up my price ID, name, and email, and already run the workflow, which you can see if I click on send, it'll generate a brand new checkout link for me, which if I copy and bring over here, open a new tab, we're going to see subscription checkout for this product under my email address. Let's hop over back to BuildShip. So there you have it. With no code, we've created a backend that lets us create checkouts for Stripe. But this is just the beginning. You can expand on this any way you like to create your ideas with a powerful backend. See you in the next video.